Thank you for watching Ebony Ladies in the DR. I'm your host, Bridget. Bienvenidos a mi canal. Gracias por mirar. So guys, I know the topic is a little bit heavy. So y'all used to me doing, informative and things that are fun and everything. But this channel is all about telling you everything that is going on in Punta Cana, things that affect us all, things that people living here in general should know about. And so that's the topic, Punta Cana deaths. So I was, Googling because there have been lately, my husband has been watching American news because he just got back from the US. So he's kind of been tuning in to Houston news and Memphis news. And so every day it's just like so many tragedies, so much death. So I was just like curious, what's going on in Punta Cana? What's the death toll? What's happening? I need to know what's going on around me because I feel so safe and you don't hear about a lot of crime. But let me tell you what is turning into a real issue here in Punta Cana. And I always bring y'all the good, the bad, and the ugly. People think I only bring the good and show that my life is so perfect. Even though I am on my patio and this is my background, it is beautiful and perfect for me. But one of the things that I have noticed lately, and I checked because I read the Dominican news on Instagram, and y'all know I read Diario Libre, is the Dominican newspaper, online newspaper, and it said from January to September, and today is mid-September, right? It says that from January to September there have been 33 deaths. And I am like, in Bávaro, Punta Cana, what is going on? What's happening? What is the cause of death? Cause of death, car accidents, fatalities, serious car accidents. And I see it every day. Is only going to get worse. And, people are like, are you afraid to live there? Before I even moved here, I knew that the Dominican Republic had one of the highest fatality rates for car accidents. And if you've lived here, I've been here 3 years. So if you live here any length of time, you'll know why. Because they drive horrible. I don't know that there are any rules for driving here. I don't know that people really actually get licensed. But the thing is, with the city becoming more and more populated, is only going to get worse before it gets better. Because the tour bus drivers, in my opinion, are the worst. They drive on the side lane, on the shoulder basically, where they shouldn't be, where there's not a lane, just to get up to the front of the light and then cut over in front of you. And people do it, not just the tour bus, but the tour bus to me have more responsibility because they are carrying a passenger, a load full of people. It's just not them in the car. It's just not them and one other person or them and their family. It's them plus other people's families. And so I think that's where the crackdown needs to begin, because it doesn't make sense for a city this small. We only have just over, well, about 115,000 is our population. Doesn't make sense that there have been 33 people that have died in car accidents. And so it's only going to keep getting worse with the traffic situation. So people are like, are you afraid? How do you avoid it? What do you do? This is what I do. So if anybody's been to the bridal shop and been to my house, then I take the back gate. 12 minutes from my house to my bridal shop. I don't schedule my work hours at the busiest time of the day in the morning. I don't do that. I do get off. I do schedule sometimes in the evening, 1 to 5 or 2 to 6. But coming from my shop, from Bávaro area to Cocotao, I'm going against the traffic. So I'm never really putting myself in dangerous driving situations. I don't drive at night. A lot of the fatalities have been drunk drivers who have had accidents, who have run over motos, just a lot of different scenarios. I started looking up, each individual situation. I didn't look at all 33 of them because that was getting very depressing. But I did take the time and look up some of the accidents that happened. And there were some drunk drivers in there. There were some people who ran the light. There were moto accidents. So there's a lot going on. But I just try to avoid the rush hour whenever possible. I'm not in anybody's hurry. So if people want to drive around me, I'm the little old lady now. I'm in the right lane. I am not in the fast lane. I'm taking my time. I'm letting these people go around me, because I did not move to Dominican Republic to die in a car accident. Simple as that. I know that sounds so morbid, and it sounds scary, and and sad, but that's not. I did not move here to go out in that fashion by any means. So I am very careful, and every time me and Davlin leave, we say our prayers anyway. We're constantly praying for God to continue to watch over us, but now it's like an extra special prayer that we leave and return home safely, because the driving is so bad. And then in the evening, we go out, we do things, but I don't have to ever stay out till the club closes. Sometimes I'm out late, but even then I am driving extra slow. I'm getting out of their way. I'm not going to give anybody the opportunity to run over me. There's a real road rage here. People are just drive like maniacs for no reason. And Dominicans, 99% of the time, they're late. So why are you rushing? You're gonna be late. People expect you to be late at this point, so why are you rushing? Slow down. Just slow down and be careful, because we all want to make it home each day. We all want to see our family. We all want to see our loved ones. But that was something that has really bothered me, because the other day I saw a moto get hit, and now I feel like I'm numb to it, and that's not how I ever want to be. I don't have a heart, but a moto, he had got hit by a car. He's laying out in the middle of the road. He was still alive, but he's on the high concrete waiting for the ambulance to get there. There are people all around him. His moto was literally like a sardine can. It was crushed. I was so surprised that he was alive, but I guess he got hit and then thrown off the motorcycle, and his motorcycle probably got hit by oncoming traffic, because in the spot that it was a kind of a busy spot where accidents have been happening more and more frequently. But it was so sad, because I saw the blood on his knees, and there was blood from his head. Of course, he wasn't wearing a helmet, no protective gear, nothing. And I just kind of looked over like everybody else glanced, and I kept on going. And I really didn't think about it anymore the rest of the day, until the next day when I heard that there was another accident, but this time the person died. And this was just the other day, and I was like, oh my God. And then I saw the article that 33 people had died in Bavaro, in our city, Bavaro, Punta Cana, Baron, Friusa area, just since January. So literally that we are in the 9th month. That's at least 3 people dying in car accidents a month. That is a lot. So when you come here, if you're gonna rent a car, if you're gonna buy a car, if you're gonna drive, take your time. Just because they're flying and driving like maniacs, you don't have to. Remember, we moved here for a calmer, peaceful life, so we're not going to engage in road rage, which they really don't have anyway, but we're not going to bring road rage here. And we're not going to be so mad and let it get our blood pressure up when they drive around us and, on the side in the wrong lane, or they cut us off. Just go slow. Just take your time. Be like, they got to be somewhere. I don't have to be anywhere. So I'm gonna take my time and try to stay alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to die on the Punta Cana streets, you guys. So that's all I, just kind of wanted to throw that out there, and just tell you guys, you got to drive really, really careful. You don't have to get a Dominican driver's license here. I don't think half the people have one, because their driving is so bad. I still drive with I show my Texas ID, because we still rent cars every now and then when we're traveling, just to be safe. And another tip is when you see the construction vehicles, because there's so much construction going on. Y'all know my husband was a truck driver, so it was called a pre-trip. Before you bring heavy duty vehicles out on the road, you need to check the tires, you need to check the tarps, the canopies, the doors, make sure all that stuff is safe to be on the road. Well, 9 times out of 10, when I pass a dump truck, one of the tires is like this. It's just like moving like crazy. So then I shoot around them, get up in front of them, give me some distance between me and them, because I have seen more than, I'm gonna say 5 within the last month, where the whole tire, like that, the whole tire and rim came off of a dump truck. And now if you're on the side of that, they lose control. It could be a very bad situation. So because they're not doing their due diligence and making sure they're putting, you know, safe vehicles on the road, then do your due diligence. When you are near them, get away from them. Don't ride on the side of an 18-wheeler or a dump truck or anything like that. Even a tourist van or tourist motor coach. None of them. Don't do it. Just go around and get in your slow lane and take your time and be careful, you know, because we want to be here for many years to come. I want to, you know, live the rest of my days here in Punta Cana. I don't plan on moving back to the United States, but I don't plan on dying in a tragic car accident either in Punta Cana. So guys, be safe. Be safe. You know, this is an important video just to tell you guys to take your time and, you know, move around according to traffic. You know, if you don't have to go to Jumbo at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning or at 5 o'clock in the afternoon when there's tons of traffic, when everybody's trying to hustle and bustle and get somewhere, don't do it. Go in the morning after everybody's settled and where they should be, 9:30, 10 o'clock, or go late in the evening, 8 o'clock, before they close. You know, plan. Just have some planning, you know, in your day. But I just wanted to share this video because, you know, everything is not roses. I do love it here. My life is great, but that's one of the things, if I could teach everybody how to drive, I would do it for free, because I'm an excellent driver, by the way. But I would. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, because the fatality rate is going up, and it's all because of the traffic accidents. So if you have a comment, you know what to do. Leave your comments right there and I will answer them as usual. This is Bridget, Ebony Ladies in the DR, right here on YouTube every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Are y'all tired of me doing that? No, do it again. Like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate it. I appreciate all my subscribers. If you have a topic you want me to cover, put it in the comment section and let me see if I can't make an episode out of it. Until next time, guys, when you are in Punta Cana, drive safe. How about that? Thank you. This is a prime example of what I'm talking about, how fast people drive. So I saw this car on the freeway flying past me and got off at my same exit, so a few minutes ahead of me, because this is on the road to the back entrance of Cocotao. So this person, one car accident, he was going the other direction, one car accident, lost control because there's a curve, coming around the curve, and this is what he did to his car. So guys, I'm not trying to die in these Dominican streets. So if they are flying, if they're going fast behind you, get out of the way. Just move over. Get yourself in the slow lane behind Granny Bridget and chill, so that your car won't end up like this and that you'll live to see another day.